I'm Alex.
And I'm Teddy.
And we are
The Button Mappers.
Hey, the Button Mappers. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Button Mappers, where we have perfect vision because it is 2020.
Woo, we even saw it retrospectively. Some might call it a retrospective.
Welcome to the first video of 2020, where we're doing a retrospective on Clue Clue Land.
While some might call it a retrospective, we call it Game Talk.
Damn it, we're doing Game Talk today. No Clue Clue Land retrospective today.
Thank
Sadly.
goodness.
Dude, remember last time whenever you said something about like breaking the record for questions? Okay, I'll take that slurping of your coffee as a yes. This time we have a new record for questions.
6?
4.
Oh.
Last time it was 3 because I'm not counting Spencer's question. His like second one last time.
Oh, yeah, we definitely threw in didn't like the Sonic voices or something.
Because that's stupid, Spencer. Why, man? But
don't count your buttons before they hatch.
So we have 4 questions today, Teddy. Do you want to take it away with the
Come map
question
away.
talk? Come map away the questions.
Yes. Do I ever? Thanks for asking, Alex. Happy 2020, Button Mapper fams and friends out there. First off, I just want to say a warm welcome to the new year. We're starting off right with questions. We love our questions. You can always drop us a question. You can do that in the comments below. Even though it's meant for comments, we take all kinds of questions.
Because we are the question mappers.
Top 5 cheeses. Anyways, Terry coming in with the essay.
Yes!
So at the bottom of his nice, hearty, lengthy comment, he asks, my question is, what is your favorite RPG soundtrack, and what song in that soundtrack is your favorite? Alex, care to start?
That's a good question. My favorite RPG soundtrack is the original Nier, for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And in that, I don't know what my favorite song would be because there's a lot of really good tracks. But like the whole soundtrack has this like otherworldly, like, I don't know, like chanting thing going on where like it's almost like this other language, and it's like oh yeah, but it makes everything feel really epic, like all the boss fights, all the areas you explore, and sometimes it can be really soothing because like they'll write these really somber songs with that language. I don't know how to decipher this language, but it's really cool.
Very nice impersonation. Nier Automata.
No, just Nier, not Nier Automata. Nier Automata does have a good soundtrack though.
Oh, I always think of Nier Automata because that was the one that got the critical acclaim, I guess.
Well, the original Nier is also a fantastic game that gets greatly overlooked.
You heard it here first, folks.
Go ahead, Teddy.
It's a Nier sequel. Or nearby the sequel. I'm done. I have 2.
Okay.
You know, I love my Dragon Quest. And I played Dragon Quest 7 on the 3DS. There was a beautiful song on there. I think it was a town theme or an overworld theme, and it was like da 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 da. Well, what I really like about it is, yeah, the melody has like a nice kind of jingle and all, but it's also the memories that you attach to this song, because every time you go to a town, you sort of heal the people's woes. And I always kind of appreciate that in story-driven games. You know, I love Majora's Mask for a very similar reason. I love the Song of Healing, and though it's not an RPG per se, the song is powerful. And I wish I could remember the name of the song. If I see it, maybe I'll put it in the comments later. But beautiful, beautiful RPG soundtrack.
Beautiful.
There's another one, too, in Persona 5. Although that whole soundtrack is just god tier. Alex, you're missing out. You gotta play Persona 5.
I know I do. It's on my list.
Are you checking it twice?
No, Christmas has already passed.
Well, I'll let you hear the soundtrack for yourself when you play the game. So
Okay.
that's my answer.
Cool. Well, thanks for the question, Terry. Keep on writing them essays, and I'll keep on reading them.
Word.
Jeez, land.
His favorite level.
Moving on.
The Itch Network.
It's me, Sonic!
Can't do Sonic. Can't do Kermit. What can he do?
Stop reading the question. The ones where he picks on me.
Well, I mean, could he be picking on himself?
No, he's picking on me because I can't. He's making fun of my impressions.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Just moving on. What's his question?
This is an almanac record-breaking show.
Okay, that's not a question. That's just another comment.
Oh,
If we read all of Spencer's comments, we'd be here all day.
I think
always
somehow
leaves
they
like
may
5 of
all
them.
combine into some logical story.
I don't think so.
What does Kermit plus goose plus almanac equal?
And a very interesting year.
I'm going to pay respect to the next timely question. Comes from VG Mashup.
Wait, hold on. I thought somebody had a question.
He does, but he posted it after.
Oh, okay. Well, then why did you just read me off Spencer's comments?
He posted this before. The question came later.
Okay.
VG Mashup. So my question for this episode is, what is your game of the year for 2019? Not impactful, because we did answer that last time. Does not have to be a new release.
Ooh, does not have to be a new release. That's... Teddy, you go first.
Spices up the question quite a bit. Well, gosh. It's tricky because I usually, when I assign a game of the year for myself, I usually say that like I finished it. And, you know, I did finish a few games here and there, but I really love F-Zero GX, and it's the first time I finished the story mode. That was a big moment for me this year. So, and plus I fucking love F-Zero GX. So I'd be happy to award that one game of the year of 2019.
I am going to stick with a game that did come out this year, and I do believe I mentioned it during that last episode. It is Travis Strikes Again: No More Heroes on the Switch. One of my most highly anticipated games came out this year, and it like kind of gave me hope again for Suda51 in his games, which No More Heroes 3 is coming out this year. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this year. They had a whole big trailer come out during the Game Awards. And I'm very excited. But being a No More Heroes fan, the last entry was like 2009, I think. That's when 2 came out. So I've been waiting a while, and this game really kind of delivered on, what I wanted from that kind of game.
Your boy, Travis.
Yeah, boy Travis. Nobody writes games like that. It's fantastic.
I also, if I was going to pick one from the year, it would probably be Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I just haven't finished it yet.
That's a good game, too.
Mm-hmm.
Been liking that one.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Some would say we shall. BioPhoenix.
A boy. What's up? What's up, man?
Yo. Bio.
What's up?
What's up? What's up is he's got a dope little question for us. It's actually quite big when you think about it. If you could make your own RPG, what would you do with it in terms of concept, setting, gameplay, etc.? Alex, you first.
You gotta put me first.
I took the last two first.
Okay. No. I did the first one first. The soundtrack one.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll go if you want.
No, it's fine. I got it. That's really tough to think of, like, off the cuff, because, like, how would you design an entire game? Especially like an RPG. It's gonna be you'll be playing it for a while. I think it'd be really interesting to see an RPG just set in like modern day. Like just like set in like your everyday kind of life, but like make it a little more interesting. Like I don't know where I'm going with that, but just like. It's maybe like the first part of the game is just like, oh, this guy gets up and he goes to work, and he wakes up, makes a pot of coffee, and goes to work, and all that stuff. You like turn in your new report you have to do for work, and you get like a level up or something. I don't know. And then like maybe like then like the next chapter shit just goes like haywire, you know? Like it's just I don't know. It's just interesting to see it like an RPG set in like the modern times.
My girlfriend and I kind of like do that or we've talked about doing that where it's like real life RPG where it's like if you
Yeah.
wave to X number of people or say hello to them in the street, you get like +1 social points or like something stupid. Um, I think it's a cool idea, and even if it's like something that you could apply to like your own life, it doesn't have to be assigned to a console, you know? Like if you could go on your phone and say like, you know, I said something nice to somebody today, or I call my
Oh.
grandmother.
Yeah, I call my grandma. I get whatever new, experience points, and I've gained the ability to socialize. I don't know.
That's a phone app waiting to be made.
Yeah, that'd be a neat idea.
Maybe we should go halves on it.
But
I have another neat idea, and you're gonna.
okay, go ahead.
You probably think I'm crazy for this, but I've been playing Super Mario and Rabbids on the Switch, and I really do like it quite a bit, and it is a
That
bit
music.
challenging. Oh gosh, it's like I'm playing Mario, Rabbids, Banjo.
Kirk Hope, man, he killed it.
He's granted me hope. But what if? And I'm gonna take some creative liberties here. Call me crazy, but what if they did a tactical RPG of Star Fox in the same vein?
Oh, Command.
No. Like a ground-based Star Fox.
Yeah, no,
You know?
I see what you mean. That would be pretty fucking cool.
Because they've, in the Mario and Rabbids game, each character has like their own weapon. Star Fox characters could have like the Lilat arsenal, etc. They could think, and there could be some awesome settings that you adventure through. Maybe they could combine the ship segments into it.
Ooh,
I don't know.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
That could be. If I had to turn like a pre-existing franchise like that into an RPG, I'm gonna go with Wonder Boy and Monster World.
Mm-hmm.
Go with those games because especially like if you go based on 3, like the whole the whole transforming into other creatures is kind of like a really cool gameplay mechanic, and that game already has like a fantasy setting. So I think making a RPG in that series would be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and they're making a comeback, so those have relevance too.
Yeah,
But
not wrong.
I think we've had some great ideas here.
All right, moving on to our last question.
Coming in from that network that gives you the itch. The Itch Network.
All
What's
right.
a game? Hi. What's a game? That's it. What's a game?
What's a game?
What's a game that you really want to play but haven't yet for a stupid reason?
Okay, Teddy, go ahead.
Sure. I will brave into this game, although I haven't yet, and the stupid reason is that I haven't opened it. That's probably like half my collection. No, I'm joking. I'm going to say Breath of the Wild because I own it, and I got it on Black Friday for a good sale price. But I just don't want to start it until the new year.
Okay.
I want to start it next year, and I want to like finish
Well,
a couple games.
in the time this episode's coming out, it's already that year.
So I want to start it in 2021. No, I'm joking. I want to start Columns 3, 4, 5. No, I want to start Breath of the Wild, but I just want to finish some games before I open it and like make that commitment. And I don't know if that reason is good or not.
I can see what you mean. It is a pretty beefy endeavor. It's got a lot going on, and it could take you a pretty decently long while to get through.
Fair enough. What's yours, Alex?
Oh, we already mentioned it. Persona 5. I've heard this game is fan-fucking-tastic, and I have two stupid reasons why I haven't played this game yet. The first stupid reason was because since Joker came to Smash, I was like, oh, I'll wait. They're gonna do a Switch version. They didn't. They announced the Scramble game, which was like a Warriors style thing, and I was like, well, that was disappointing. And then I was like, well, I'll just get the PS4 version or something. And now they're doing the Ultimate Edition or whatever it is. That's like remix the game or whatever, and it's coming to PS4 soon. So it's like, I don't know if I should wait and play that or if I should just play the original release now. Like, it's just, it's like I don't know.
Yeah. It's tricky. I mean, if you can suck it up and play it on the PS4, like if you can, not get like tied to your Switch for anything, I would say go for it. It's like $10 now.
Yeah, but like I said, they have the new version coming out soon though.
Yeah, but the new version may be like a dancing version or something.
No, it's not. It's the original. Sorry, it's the first. It's 5, but remixed, and it's got like it adds new scenarios and stuff like that.
Is it worth it?
So, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to figure out. So I'm probably gonna wait till that release comes out, and then I'll pick and choose. But I've been like on the fence for this, like about this game for a while because I haven't played it through a Persona game before. So I've been on the fence. It looks like great. The style looks great. It looks like a fun RPG. But
I played that game for 3 months, and that's pretty much all I played. So just a warning.
Okay. I'm cool with that. I mean, there's other RPGs I still want to get into. Like, I know this month I might end up getting Dragon Quest 11 and Fire Emblem Three Houses. Those are definitely on my list. But Persona's the one that I can think of as the stupid reasons. Like, I thought it was going to come to Switch, and then it didn't. And now I'm trying to decide if I should buy the original release or wait for the new version that's coming out. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, there's lots of games that are stupid that we haven't played, or it's stupid that we haven't played them. But I think that our games for Game Talk today, a lot of people have not played them for stupid reasons.
And they're stupid for not playing them.
Yeah, that too.
I'm just kidding.
It's Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, this is an interesting Game Talk because we're essentially going to be talking about one game. Even though it's two games. Because Teddy got Sword. When'd you get Sword?
I got it like on release day. I actually bought both of them, and then I had my girlfriend pick from behind my back, and she picked Shield, so I played Sword.
I bought Shield about a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming in. I'm coming in hot and fresh, like a pizza.
What's the last Pokemon game you played?
Ooh, okay. Like, really sat down and played. I played a little bit of X. I bought X and I played it, but I didn't get super into it. The last one I really delved into was Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of fell off. Like, I played the first 4 generations up to Pearl, and then I fell off the Pokemon bandwagon after that. I didn't play the Black and White 2. Like I said, I tried X and Y. It didn't keep my attention though, and I didn't play any of the other 3DS releases. So essentially, this is my first time going back to Pokemon and really giving it a chance since Pearl.
What'd you think?
Not a lot has changed in terms of Pokemon. I mean, okay, well, you know what? I did play Let's Go Pikachu, but that was a remake of the originals.
You said not a lot has changed. I guess I could ask you in what ways, but also, do you find this for the better or the worse?
It's tough. I know this game's been getting some flack, some criticism for the fact that it hasn't changed much. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing because like the original Pokemon formula is fun, and I know they added stuff. They've added some new features, but essentially it's the same thing. You get 3 starters. You go to you go on different routes. Go to the gyms. It's the same basic Pokemon setup. Nothing's it's not like Breath of the Wild where it's just totally shaking up the Pokemon formula.
There are a few things that do shake it up though, quite a bit.
No, there are some cool new additions. I do agree there.
I don't think you're. I think you're right though that they're not like pivotal though in the overarching identity of the game. They're just like fun little diversions.
Mm-hmm.
One of them to me is open world. Like there's one I forget what they call it, the wilds or something.
Yeah, the wild area, where it's called.
And I haven't fully explored this area, but it's like right outside of the entrance to like where you go to battle your first gym leader. And basically, I guess the cool thing about it is like you go into it before you even, really dig into the game, and there's these monstrous Pokemon that are like abhorrently higher level than you and can demolish your team in like a strike. So like you might see like a level 55 Onyx when you're just walking out with your level 3 or 4. I can't even remember their name. Score Bunny.
It's cool. That's honestly my favorite part of the game is the wild area, and it makes me wish that this game took a more open world approach to its world. Because just follow other basic RPGs. They still do this open world approach. Where you travel to different towns and stuff like that, and they could easily do that with Pokemon. The wild area is cool because where this is a console Pokemon game, there's no more like random encounters. You can see the Pokemon on screen, and that's really cool, especially for hunting and grinding and stuff. And I spend a lot of time here. I've put about 13 hours into this game. I have 3 badges so far, but I spend a lot of time in the wild area, battling and catching Pokemon, and like leveling up my team.
What was the coolest Pokemon you caught in the wilds?
Ooh, that's a tough one. The coolest Pokemon. I'm not too familiar with the new Pokemon. I don't think I like a lot of their designs. They look strange to me. They look foreign to me. And like I said, I didn't follow the last few generations.
Is there an old one though? Maybe.
That's a good question. I don't know. I have a Krogunk, and I love Krogunk.
I like the Corviknight. It's that big passenger bird.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It looks like a raven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't use it, but I just thought it was a pretty cool one.
It is cool. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Which I know you started with Grookey. You mentioned that in one of the earlier episodes that you picked Grookey. I don't know what episode that was while we were talking about Pokemon.
I was relating to a character.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you picked Grookey. I also picked Grookey because I like leaf to grass type Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So Grookey it was.
How do you like the Dynamaxing?
That's an interesting concept that is also not that pivotal to anything. I mean, like I like the fact that it does kind of turn your Pokemon battle into like a kaiju battle almost. Like these giant Pokemon fighting each other. But with that, it doesn't really change anything. It doesn't really like change up the mechanics.
I feel like a lot of people have been harsh on the Dynamaxing. To me, I tried going into this game with an open mind because I know like it came in like day one with people complaining about some bullshit, and I tried to just zone myself out from any of that. And Dynamaxing was one of my favorite parts of every time I would get to a gym battle. I would love listening to like the music, like it just changed like the whole pace of the arena. There's the first time you see your Pokemon Dynamax and they're like roaring throughout the stadium. Also, thinking about strategically where you Dynamax in the battle, the gym leader is always going to do it at the end. But do you do it 2 turns before they come out? Do you wait for their guy to to undynamax first? I managed to play with it in some interesting ways, and especially by the end of the game, I did finish it a couple weeks ago.
I think also doing the raids in the wild area is pretty fun. My girlfriend, much like you, Teddy, she also got Pokemon Sword. So we've been doing some of this stuff in the wild area together, like the raids and stuff. And all the raids are just like Dynamax battles, And I came to quickly realize that like I can still dispatch all the Dynamax Pokemon just with my regular Pokemon. Like I don't know, it kind of loses its luster to me. Like I don't know, they could have at least made it a little harder to defeat the Pokemon when they're Dynamax.
There's one interesting scene before the end of the game where it's not a gym battle and you do fight a Dynamax Pokemon in some meaningful way. I won't spoil that, but I kind of wish there was more of that throughout the game. And I think that's also been a primary criticism from the people who are actually dissecting the game a little closer than like the original complaints, is that the story just feels a little tacky. And I got to admit, I'm not playing Pokemon for the story, but I would have liked to see, because we're calling this an RPG now and not just like a Pokemon game, because it's like trying to level off against those RPGs. I would like to see a little more purposeful design and narrative.
Like I said, I didn't play Black and White 2, but I hear constantly that those games had good stories.
Do you feel like a narrative is essential in the modern Pokemon games?
No, because the fun of Pokemon is kind of like making your own narrative, like making your own team, catching your Pokemon, leveling them up. Like that's kind of like the fun of the franchise. It's like it's all about you and when your Pokemon.
And your team too. I have a very unique team, and I really want to battle you and record it live and see if we could do some commentary for it.
What's your team? Can you list them offhand?
No, I'm not going to spoil that. I don't want to hear your team either. So once you beat the Elite Four, we're going in fresh.
Okay. I've been having fun though. I can sit here and talk about how much this game hasn't changed compared to other Pokemon titles that I've played. But at the end of the day, it's still fun. It's still Pokemon, and Pokemon's always been fun.
I think the fact that that we do have a wish list for it is not a bad thing. I think there are some ideas that they introduced here that are cool, and though they're not executed perfectly, I do appreciate that some new approaches were taken.
Mm-hmm. And I know there's a big issue with the whole like not having the full Pokédex in game. Like not having all the Pokemon in game. And my opinion on that is like I don't know. Like I feel like maybe we're asking a little too much. Like I know, I don't design games, and I can't be like what they have a Pokemon game with all these new Pokemon and all these old Pokemon, but they don't have every single Pokemon ever. Wow, fuck them.
I honestly did not care once throughout the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like I feel like people are just being really, I don't know, really selfish with that.
Mm-hmm. That's one complaint, and personally, like that didn't matter to me. 1,000 Pokemon, I don't, I've never played a Pokemon game to catch them all. That has not been my goal. It's been to make a dope team and to enjoy some of the music. By the way, like the music in that wild area and in the gym battles is worth it alone. Is it worth it? It's worth it.
Yeah. No, dude, I love the fact that the gym battles are like stadiums. Like, for one, I love Pokemon Stadium. But like I love whenever you're battling and then like the crowd will be like chanting for you.
And it gets so hype once that Dynamax moment comes.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, and then you're like, yeah, it's cool. And like I said, while the Dynamax doesn't really add anything to the gameplay for me, it does like feel it's fun to do. It's still fun to have these giant battles.
I would have liked, because you'll see this before the end. I don't want to say too much, but a couple Pokemon will alter when they Dynamax, as opposed to just becoming oversized. I wish I had like understood that more, like how that's applied and seen like which Pokemon that applies to. Maybe if like I don't know. I don't want to say any more on that, but that was a thing for me.
What was the last Pokemon game you played? Have you been keeping up with them?
X and Y. I played through X, but I didn't play for the story. I just played to have competitive battles online, and I burnt out on it, so I kind of just dropped Pokemon for a while.
Okay.
I am a pretty big fan of the Pokemon games. I did a podcast on it on my original channel for Majority, which I enjoyed doing. I recommend viewers go check it out. I could put a card or something, but I don't know. One of my big things about the modern Pokemon games is that they're maybe a bit more style over substance.
Mm.
But I feel that some of the substance of Pokemon Sword and Shield is the style. And there are some critical flaws that people would probably not forgive in the modern day. I think one of them is draw distance.
Yeah.
That's like a Sega Saturn problem. And on the Nintendo Switch with Pokemon Sword and Shield, you're having like Pokemon just pop up like, you know, 10 footsteps in front of you. Like they just poof appear. Wild. What's
It's like
the wool thing?
it's like Daytona USA all over again.
I mean, that's great for Saturn fans because they're used to it, but for those boomers that are like, what do they call them? Generation, um, generation. I don't know.
I always consider myself a big Pokemon fan because once again, much like you probably, I grew up with like the original first generation, and I played up with through the fourth generation. So any of those Pokemon from the first four generations, I can name just by like seeing them. But oh, that's this boy guy. Oh, that's whoever. But like, it's so strange because I didn't realize how far gone I was from the from the franchise. Because me, Teddy, I'm not really a handheld gamer. So when it came around to playing the later Pokemon games, and I kind of got tired of playing handheld games, I didn't keep up, and I didn't realize how big of a toll that would take on me until like Pokemon Sword and Shield was announced, and I was like, cool, I can play Pokemon on my TV. That's what I want to do, and that's how I've primarily been playing it. And man, I don't know who the hell half these people are now. Like, who the fuck is this Pokemon? Why is this like a stuffed animal? What's happening? Is that an ice cream cone? I'm just like, what's going on? And then like, I know like, I don't know if this game does it or not, but I know like, just by playing other games like Smash Bros. And Pokken and stuff, like they have like the Mega Evolutions, and I'm like, when did this happen? Why is Charizard blue? Like, what is going on? So there is still some disconnect with me. I don't think I'll ever go back and play those games that I did miss out on. But it's just kind of like one of those things. It's like I wonder how like a newcomer would see it, and I'm kind of seeing that for myself. Like I'm kind of a newcomer to this modern generation of Pokemon.
Just wait till you see Weezing and Meowth.
Meowth looks weird.
Yeah. Meowth has a beard.
Yeah, why does Meowth have a beard?
But there's I agree with you. It's changed a lot, and I think newer generations maybe grow up with the anime too. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
true.
there's like a modern version of it that we don't see. But also as kids, I think Pokemon is very popular at like the elementary level.
I don't know. Well, Pokemon is funny because like it's like whenever I was like elementary level, it was like super fucking popular. Everybody loved Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I watched the shows. I watched the movies. I played the games. I collected the cards. Whatever. And then like when I got a little older, like teenage years, I was like, oh, Pokemon, whatever. Oh, and now it's like it's cool again. For like adults, like they have Pokemon like on your phone you can play. Like they have this game. So like I feel like kind of like they should have tried to maybe I don't know, like welcome that audience back that is kind of hopping back into Pokemon after all these years, because it is popular again.
I think they had the right ideas. Console game for one, that should have been like the primary focus and like the thing people were celebrating the most, and it wasn't because it got overshadowed by the technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Two is like what else? Celebrating the fact that it's on Switch. It's a new Switch game that you can like trade and like connect online and battle with anyone, anywhere, anytime. I don't know, and I feel like that wasn't celebrated here. I feel like that got overshadowed, and I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame because the game has some good offerings, but also I understand the complaints because it's fucking Game Freak. Like, don't they have enough money to really put into perfecting the game?
Well, it's like I don't like to complain about like, oh, this game it wasn't exactly how I wanted it, but like for as much fun as I'm having, this game feels like it could be a 3DS game.
Mm-hmm. Which
So yeah,
is a complaint because people are saying that they're reusing animations, which I mean, it's not like the characters look identical, or maybe they do,
mm,
but like the battle moves are used, and it's not the fact that it's just being reused, but that um, Game Freak themselves complain or not complain, but basically said that they couldn't put all the Pokemon in because they were doing new animations, and then they didn't.
they didn't. So that's kind of fishy.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a poorly translated moment from like a Nintendo Direct interview or something, but
Yeah, I mean, it could be like that. What was it? I forgot the fucking guy that did Minor Number Nine. Whatever. Whenever Minor Number Nine came out, there's a translation that got a lot of fuel to the fire where he said it's better than nothing, and that's not exactly what he said, but the translation was off. So
mm,
it made it sound like so people read it as it's better than nothing.
right. But the internet is just famous for its outrage.
Yeah, it just blows up over everything. And and again, I'm not one of those people. I can kind of enjoy this game for what it is. Do I wish it was this grand new revitalization of the franchise on the new home console with open world and all these other new, brand new, awesome Pokemon aspects? Yes, but am I happy with what I got? Yeah, I am.
I think it's a good start. It's a stepping stone, and ultimately to build to that amazing new Pokemon experience. It's not quite there yet, but it's not a bad game either. It's almost like the ukulele of Pokemon.
Um, I don't know, and and like I said, I don't have that Pokemon burnout. I can see somebody that maybe played the last 4 or 5 games, kind of coming to this and being like, again,
Mm.
but I'm not part of that team because I didn't play them.
Are you part of Team Yell?
Are they like Team Rocket in this game?
Do you want to know?
I want to know, like, no, but also yes. Just give me a yes or no answer.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Were there any other? You mentioned the Dynamax stuff. Are there any really standout moments in this game you could think of?
Uh, I don't know. A lot of my fun from the game was not really story driven, although there was a cool upsetting moment that like I didn't expect. Not like I got upset by it, but it like upset the narrative.
Pikachu dies. I'm just kidding.
Well, you never know. My fun of the game was really just building with my team and seeing them evolve and seeing the new towns and like how they looked and like just the Pokemon that you fight. I also love the Elite Four. That was a big thing for me. That was it. I didn't care for like the cooking curry for your Pokemon in the camp. Like
Cooking
that.
Mama.
That could be the fusion, like the sequel. Pokemon Mama.
I enjoyed playing
Pokemon.
fetch with my Growlithe.
Hmm.
That was fun.
No, I guess there weren't really any standout moments for me.
I would be interested to see how this game stands up to me in like another year or something. Because like right now, it's just like I guess where I haven't experienced a Pokemon game in a while, I'm kind of like reliving some of that childhood fun of like, oh, catching Pokemon and battling them and getting my team and doing all this fun stuff. Oh, And I wonder if like in a year if I'll even care.
Hmm. I mean, I want to see. It might be one of those things where it's like, what was the game you said where they added content after the fact? It was like SNK collection or something.
Yeah, the anniversary collection, right?
What if like Pokemon Sword and Shield adds to the wild area, like through free DLC or something?
I think they're on to something with the wild area because whenever I noticed because when my girlfriend brought her Switch over and we were playing together, like you can kind of see each other roaming around the wild area and you could do stuff together. You could battle, trade, you could do the raids together. I think the idea of doing a full open Pokemon game like that's just like going town to town through a wild area and kind of like having that ability to play together with other people through the entire experience is something that they should be doing right now. Like,
And it's not a new idea either. People have been asking for the MMORPG Pokemon for the longest time.
And I'm not exactly saying MMO, but at least maybe cooperate, like maybe have more multiplayer aspects, you know.
Hmm.
But
I agree.
yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm still liking Shield though. I'm glad I bought it. I am still gonna keep playing it, and it's been fun.
Fun it has.
Why did they stop using colors?
Sonic colors?
No, like I know X and Y was like X and Y, and then they went to Sun and Moon, and they were in Sword and Shield. Like, what the fuck's the next game gonna be called?
Well, every professor has been named after a tree.
Which doesn't relate to that at all, but okay.
So at least they've been consistent on that front.
I wonder if they're gonna do Pokemon Fire and Ice, Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, but Pokemon Fire and Ice.
Are we going to do Sonic Boom Fire and Ice?
No,
You should let us know in the comments below.
we're not touching anything Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
Why the fuck does he have a scarf?
Hipster Sonic. Everyone's favorite hog.
I liked Sonic 06 before it was cool. Sipping on coffee.
Super cool. Oh, that's Sonic Boom. Sonic.
Yeah, it's like hipster Sonic. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Recommended, but beware. It's still Pokemon.
Be open-minded.
Yeah.
Open your minds.
Open your heart. Oh, sorry, that's Sonic Adventure.
We're Sonic-filled today.
I'm always Sonic-filled, Daddy. I'm sure Spencer will have some nice comment to this section of the video.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to mention something about Sonic or something about how he doesn't like Sonic or something.
You might go on a whole Sonic adventure.
I'm going to be honest, though. Like, I picked this game partially because my girlfriend was buying Sword and also because I wanted to play it. But I kind of, like, part of me kind of wishes I would have picked the Fire Emblem Three Houses or Dragon Quest 11 first.
Oh, to play?
Yeah. I'm not regretting my purchase of Shield. I'm still liking the game, but part of me is like, because like those 3 games are the 3 games on my list, and part of me was like, well, that and like Link's Awakening and like fucking Luigi's Mansion 3, but part of me was like, I wish I would have bought one of those 2 other RPGs first.
What were they again? Dragon Quest 11 and which?
And Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, I mean, both of those games are going to be top quality, and I think the crazy thing here too that I forgot to mention was that this game is selling. People are buying it.
Yeah, and and I've been in an RPG mood, so this game and those 2 other games are like been on my list.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want an amazing RPG, don't get this.
Yeah, don't get Pokemon. But if you want Pokemon, if you played Fire Red or whatever, you played Gold and Silver or whatever back in the day, Ruby and Sapphire. Sapphire is my favorite. If you played one of those back in the day and you're looking to hop back into Pokemon, not a bad place to start. I would still probably rather get Ruby and a copy of Ruby and a Game Boy Advance or something, but still not a bad place to start. Sorry, Shield.
Yeah, fair enough. Plus, I'm a Dragon Quest fan, so that just warms my heart.
Dragon Quest
11.
Dragon Quest 11. I liked World of Final Fantasy, and it was like Final Fantasy Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
What was that Dragon Quest game that's like Pokemon? Is it Monsters?
Yeah, Dragon Warrior Monsters on the Game Boy Color.
I saw a copy of that the other day.
And you can get it on the Japanese Switch shop.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I saw a copy of that the other day, and I was like, I don't know anything about this.
You got to be ready to go back to like a 1995 game or whatever the hell it is, 98 or something. I think that one came out in 2000.
Wow. Game Boy Color?
Yeah, very late in the color life cycle.
Wow.
Wow. Dragon Warrior. Wow.
Wow.
Dragon Warrior.
Just buy a Game Boy Advance SP, guys, if you're going to do anything.
Or a color with a backlight.
Well, SP displays everything, so why wouldn't you just go with that?
Because the color is in color. Wow.
Game Boy games are cheap as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Except Pokemon. Even though I do have a copy of Pokemon Ruby I bought for $3 at a consignment shop.
Very nice.
Game talk.
Top 5 Pokemon, dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Ayame, Zach, Wait, hold on. What? I'm getting confused.
Top 5 dead or alive. Top 5 Pokemon, dead or alive.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Meaning you could. Okay, we can start with the dead
or
ones.
alive characters. Okay.
Start with with the top 5 Pokemon that should be dead.
That should be dead.
Yeah.
I don't know where you want me to go with this, Teddy. Okay, hold on. let's just refresh.
All right.
Is this top 5 Pokemon, or is this top 5 dead Pokemon, or is this top 5 Pokemon I want dead, or is it just what is this?
Yeah, that.
Top 5 Pokemon I want dead.
Yeah.
Teddy.
All right, fine. Then don't.
Why would you kill the innocent Pokemon?
That should not. That you can erase from existence. How about
Mr.
that?
Mime.
Okay.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
And Mr. Mime.
Mm-hmm.
What about that? Isn't there one that's a trash bag?
I was thinking that Garbastomp or something.
I relate to that one the most, I think.
Would that be your answer to Terry's question?
Because I'm...
Which character?
From like 3 episodes ago?
The question that keeps on giving. Keeps on questioning.
Trash bag.
I could relate to garbage junk.
Because that's what I am. Just a trash bag. Full of junk. Oh. Well, guys, the first game talk of 2020.
Whoop whoop.
Pokemon. We talked about one game, but we also talked about 2 games simultaneously. Isn't that fucking weird?
And fucking amazing.
Why do they keep doing that with the 2 releases? I know it was like a common thing back in the day, and it makes a little more sense with like the Game Boy games. But like you could buy digital versions of the double pack. Why? Who's gonna play Pokemon Sword and be like, you know what? I think I'll play Pokemon Shield now.
You know what's a good little footnote here is that it used to be you could only play one file on your Pokemon games, but now if you have multiple users on your Switch and you have one copy of the game, you could be playing multiple files.
So what's the point of making 2 different versions of the same game?
It's commercialism.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's go Pikachu and Eevee. At least like gave you different starters with Pikachu and Eevee. I chose Pikachu because I'm an intellectual, but whatever.
I chose Sonic.
Okay, let's close out with the Poke Rap.
DK.
No, stop. It's the wrong one.
Donkey Kong.
Stop. It's the wrong rap.
I wanna be Donkey Kong.
Ooh.
In Mario and Rabbids.
Ooh, banana. That's DLC, though. You can get the DK DLC.
I need to finish Mario and slay Rabbids with Grant.
Where are you at in that game?
2-8? 2-7?
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not where I am.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting. You're coming close, though. You're almost where I am. So.
I'm having fun. If I was finished with that game, I'd be doing that for Game Talk. But I'm still.
That's like one of the biggest surprises, I think, of the Switch library for me,
and a very affordable one too.
Yeah, because it's like you think like, oh, the Rabbids they go ah! And they throw stuff, and it's a party game, and then it's like, oh, Mario Rabbids, it's probably just like a party game for kids. Nope, it's a strategy RPG, guys.
Quite challenging too, even if you do give yourself the bonus health.
It's tough. That's why it's taking me so long to get through it, because I'm not very good at those types of games to begin with. Shining Force excluded. But like, it's the enemy types are so hard to like keep track of while you're playing. Sometimes
this is about to turn into a double Game Talk if we're not careful.
Okay, let's stop. Talking about Mario Rabbids. Grant Kirkhope, please write as a theme song for Butt Mappers.
Be amazing. Could you imagine? Columns.
Columns, Glue Land, Cheese Land, go, Tough Baby, Bad Sonic Impressions, Kermit the Frog, Jim Henson here.
This is what happens when you edit together the best of the button mappers.
Oh, don't set me up. I'm still working on that, which is out by the time this video comes out.
You're amazing.
So don't set me up like that.
I can't wait.
Don't give me expectations.
I can't wait to go back in time and watch it from the future when I'm listening to Game Talk 2020 back, and the best of button mappers is up and has 1,000 views. 1,000 plus views.
We're in the past.
This is a turbo zone you are now entering.
Guys, please leave comments. Please leave us questions. Did you like Pokemon Sword? Did you like Pokemon Shield? Did you like Pokemon Gun? No, because that one didn't come out.
Did you like Clue Land? That's the question of the hour, guys. Leave it at that. Have a great gaming. Have a great talk. Have a great game talk. We'll see you in the comments below.
I can't believe you salted my ears like that.
With what?
You said those vile words.
Clue Land.
Oh, I'm done. See you guys.
Bye.
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them button mappers.